Saturday, August 29th, it's the debut of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship in Massachusetts with the fights at Fenway Park. Undefeated featherweight champion of the world, King Kai Stewart defends his title against New England's own Harry the Hitman Gigoletti. Plus, the Queen of Violence, Christine Faria, collides with the Queen of the Streets, Sophia Landi. Watch Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship history unfold live at Fenway Park on the Bare Knuckle app. Download it at BKFC.com. That's BKFC.com. Oh my gosh! Look, I had big balls behind me. It's funny how you guys frame that with the big balls. That's done from our graphics design team, ball design team. There it is. Well, there's a good reason you're seeing my big balls this week, because it's an exciting week, one of the most exciting weeks ever in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Here we go, headed to Fenway Park. The fights at Fenway, never been done before. Our debut in Boston, Massachusetts, and what a way to do it. Very excited to bring you this special show for the fights at Fenway coming up. We're going to talk to everybody on the card. We're going to talk to King Kai. We're going to talk to Harry. We'll talk to Harry. There we go. We're going to talk to King Kai. We're going to talk to Harry Gigliotti as well. He'll be here. We're going to talk to both guys in the main event. Big world title fight coming up. And, I'm going to ask Harry about saying his name wrong, because if you listen to the top of the show, I got given bad info, and I butchered it. And I'm going to ask how to say his name right. I think I'm right. I think it's Harry. I was told it was Gigliotti. Then I was told it was Gigliotti. That's what I'm going with. Anyway, we're here. I appreciate you being here, too. We're very excited about Fenway Park. You got the King crown, right? King Kai. You got the King's glasses. This is a big week for one of our most talked about world champions, King Kai, undefeated, and it's a big test in front of him. Everybody's talking about this fight all over Beantown. Very excited about it. Brandon, I know you're excited about it, too. This is a big fight for you as well. To be there filming, it's going to be hot. It might be hot. It's outside. I didn't even think of that. You were in a stadium, so.
Yeah, we've done a few outside shows this year.
So how do you prepare?
We're kind of used to it.
You wear your Daisy Dukes?
Prepare? I mean, I just go. I go in my normal stuff. I go in my black pants, my black shirt.
In your zone.
And I try to stay inside as much as I can before, and then I try to just
hydrate.
Hydrate.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Drink all your liquids.
Your brain already sounds like it's dehydrated.
Your fluids.
Let's just continue.
Well, just came off of a show.
A lot going on, man.
And
a lot going on. So let's do this.
Give
your brain a break. Let's give your brain a break. How about that? Let's do something. I'm very excited, like I said, about Fenway Park. The whole organization is big level up show for us. A lot of people going to be there. If you still haven't gotten your tickets, I'm told there's still a few remaining at BKFC.com. You got to get there. It's going to be historic. It's going to be awesome. And if you're not sure yet, you're like, do I want to go? There's still time to book those tickets, and there's still time to watch it live. BKFC.com. I think this will sell you on it. Check out this piece we did with the two of these guys. They're ready to go at it, man.
I'm undefeated at 9-0 in the BKFC. I'm at the top of my game. I'm soon to be pound for pound #1.
I am the king of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
King Kai Stewart! To the inside, turning 360 to the right hand lands from Kai Stewart.
Harry Gigliotti is my next victim. I always say you can send anyone you want, just don't send anyone you want back. I was very surprised to see his name come across the table, and I can't wait to put my stamp on him. King Kai, kings never die.
I'm Harry the Hitman Gigliotti. I fight out of Haverhill, Massachusetts by way of Lawrence, Massachusetts. I'm fighting Kai Stewart. They say he's the king. I think he's the queen. He's, pretends to be this big talkative guy, but at the end of the day, he's wearing a mask. He's not a real tough guy. You can see it. Buddy, I'm a real fighter. I'm here to fucking kill you. I'm here to beat you. You've been running your mouth, and I'm going to make you feel everything I'm fighting.
Turn left hand, right back from Gigliotti. Then Mason went working Weir and one knockdown apiece. This fight is over. Welcome to BKFC, Harry Gigliotti.
And Kai Stewart, I want that strap. Come get me, baby. I want it. I'm number one.
Harry Gigliotti, other known as Giggly Tits. He's from Boston, Massachusetts, hometown guy. I have no idea why I'm fighting him. You could send anyone you want, just don't send anyone you want back. And this is no different of a situation.
King Kai Stewart is a unique puzzle. Understand that. A high-level wrestler with toughness and grit to beat the band. That's a tough ask, and he's only getting better. The sky is the limit for King Kai Stewart.
Get ready, guys. It's going to be fireworks. I mean, I'm giving you guys a good show that night. I'm training my off in the gym. Kai's got a lot of weaknesses, dude. I mean, I could go on about it. You know, I think he's got a ton of holes in his game, and I plan on exposing them.
I don't believe Harry deserves to be in the same conversation as me because of what I've done. I'm pound for pound number 2. I have 9 fights in the organization. I have more title fights than he has fights, okay? This is just absurd to me, but listen, they're gonna try to find whoever they can to try to beat me. It's the same song and dance. Just realize you already made the mistake. You signed the contract, your time is over. Kings never die.
All that talk is cheap. On fight night, no matter what, the only thing that can save you is time in the bell. Remember that, because I got 10 minutes to do whatever the f I want to do. I'm gonna break you down and beat you, buddy.
There you go, man. August 29th, which is this week. You can be there. BKFC.com. Grab your tickets. And if you can't make it out to Boston, make sure you're at Fenway at your house. Just sit there, relax. If you maybe can paint a big green wall behind you to feel like you're there. Home of the Green Monster. Very excited to have King Kai Stewart coming on in just a moment. I think we have some time till he's there. I'm trying to look at Brandon, our producer, here to see if Kai's ready. If he's not, we can do mailbag if you want. I got some great stuff for mailbag.
No, give me a second. I'm starting.
I'm just making sure.
We may have him.
Okay, cool. If we got the King, I'd like to talk to him. I don't like to keep the King waiting. Of course, it's not just about the main event, and we'll talk probably more about this later, but the whole card, the historic card that it is. I mean, you can look at it, bkfc.com. It's all up there. A lot of great fights. We had Taylor Starling on last week. We had, Christine the Misfit Faria, Queen of Violence. She won the title. You saw that. Co-main event. She's going to be taking on Sophia Landi, who is from the King of the Streets, and she's Queen of the Streets. And so that's going to be a good fight because, look, Sophia Landi, I mean, I know Brandon spent some time with her in, I think, Uruguay. She's no joke. So this is going to be a great fight. She was highly motivated for this fight. I can't wait to see Christine the Misfit Faria back. And if you're new to the show and you don't know, we've had a hard time getting the Misfit fights. People are almost afraid of her. They don't want to fight her. And like I said, last week we had Taylor Starling on. She's fighting Cat Pop Rocky. That's always a fun fight with Taylor and Cat too. Cat's no joke. Former Ultimate Fighter, I should say. I can't speak. And then aside from that, so many great guys in the show. You got Joe Lazon. You got Slippery Pete. You got who else? I mean, it's packed. Rico's on there. It is going to be a great show. We're really looking forward to it. King Kai Stewart sitting at the top because he's the world champion. For a long time, King Kai Stewart was doubted by people. Every fight, I mean, if the long-term fans that have been here forever, the hardcore fans, the harsh, the hardcore know, when Kai came on the scene, he was laughed at, he was made fun of, and sometimes he is still. But there's no reason for it anymore. He's proven himself time and time again. He's a high-level bare-knuckle fighting championship fighter, undefeated. Now he's going to fight Harry, where the Hitman is another guy who we saw him fight at Mohegan Sun. Lido mentioned this last week. It was great because he got dropped by Timmy Mason. And that proved when he got dropped that he would get back up and fight again. That's how Lido kind of framed it when he was analyzing this fight. This is going to be a fun fight. I think it's going to be one of the toughest of Kai's career. I think Lido was saying the same thing last week, which is great for us as fans because when Kai gets tested, he digs down deep. And in Harry, I mean, he's coming in. This is his town. And we'll talk to him a little later, too. Harry is a guy that is Boston proud, and the amount of trash that Kai's been talking on Boston and the fighters and his friends, that can't sit well with him. He's going to want to take the title from Kai in the middle of Fenway. I mean, a local kid. We were all kids once. And even if you didn't follow baseball or sports, just imagine that. Imagine that, how big Fenway Park is if you're from anywhere in the world, but Boston especially. So with Boston and Fenway Park, you're going to sit there, and if you win that title in Fenway Park, that's going to be like a kid's dream. They almost couldn't get better than that. You grew up going to the games, and now here you are. It looks like Kai is having some trouble getting in. Let me try to – I'll call Kai. I told him what time to come on here, but let's make sure that he's understanding because he said he was commuting. Kai is very, very busy. He's driving around. He's training. I'm going to do a cold call to Kai and see if he picks up. I'm pretty sure I sent. I sometimes forget to send them Zooms. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me make sure I did before I call him.
Oh, boy.
And then I'll be like, oh, okay. He says, okay. Wow, that's neat. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to call him.
It's another chaotic day on the Bare Knuckle.
This is how it goes, dude. This is why the show is the show. Let me put him on speaker. He'll be like, well, what's up?
Put him on blast.
I got to tell him he's live on the air when he picks up. Hey, Kai, you're live on the air right now. We're just getting ready to go to you. I know that you were getting to a spot. I know that you got a lot going on. I know it's fight week, man. I appreciate you coming on. But how much longer till we can count on talking to you, King?
I mean, I was just about to pull up the link right now.
All right, he's pulling it up. So I'm going to hang up on you so you can pull it up, all right?
All right, gotcha.
All right, King Kai Stewart, minutes away. Very excited to talk to him. Like I said, this is going to be a test for Kai, but it's a test for Harry, too. I think both of these guys are going at each other, yelling at each other. But
now, when Kai comes on, I know this music is reserved for our president.
Not anymore. He doesn't come on anymore.
But we can use this for Kai?
That's like the presidential theme. That's for the president. We got to get there's a great look up Jerry the King.
That makes 0 sense. Hang on.
Look up Jerry the King Lawler.
I got to get the King's music.
Jerry the King Lawler. Trust me, it'll be perfect.
Jerry the King Lawler?
Yeah, it's the perfect. There's not a better King's
I got to
theme
make
than that.
sure I have it ready.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get a copyright strike, but it's all going to be worth it as we head to Fenway Park. Actually, we should have done that. We should have done the mailbag real quick while we're waiting for Kai if we had time.
Well, he said he was joining right now. But
that's what they all say. Joining right now could be for me. I say, yeah, I'll be over in 15 minutes. I'm there 3 hours later.
Kai's messing me up here.
Yeah.
Come on, Kai.
That's all right. The King. You got to wait for the King. Got to wait for greatness.
I don't think so.
I'm just going to piss Harry off more because Harry's going to have to wait longer to get on. And I'll say, Kai was running late, Harry.
Yeah.
I'm going to stoke the flames. Anyway, my point is, this is a can't-miss show. Again, BKFC.com. You can see everything in it. That's what we're going to play for Kai. Isn't that a great King thing? Very, very royal, very regal. No, royal, regal. I don't know what we'd call it. I know he's the King. All right. Kai Stewart on the way. He said in a minute, so that's what he said when we called him. Harry's coming up as well today. Do you want to get the mailbag while we're waiting? Because I feel like we're just climbing waiting for Kai right now.
I mean,
I don't even need a mailbag sounder. I'll talk about what came in. How about that?
Oh, here, I'll give you. I'm not going to give you the visual of our dear departed friend, Arlie Emery. But.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
Look at that. The first mail coming in. How can Broken Brandon mess up a dead guy's name and disrespect him like that? That's unbelievable.
Okay, you know what?
All right.
We're not going to do this, Brian.
No, please don't hang up on me. Please don't stop the show. All right, so I asked on social media. I don't know if you missed it, but I got a lot of people writing in about
No magic
this.
finger?
Oh, yes, sorry. Man, let me lick the finger. You can send any.
I thought you did I thought that was. Oh, man. Never mind.
I kicked it off.
Ah, fuck
The
it.
Bare Knuckle Show.
You know where to go.
The Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. You can let us know what you want. But I asked you to send this in. I did it on social media, and I got a lot. Actually, a lot came on Instagram also, the Bare Knuckle Show on Instagram. I asked for what should we be calling this? I've been saying the fights at Fenway sounds kind of cool. But do you have another nickname? Do you have another name we can call it? Let's see. We're waiting for King Kai Stewart, the names you came up with. Very creative. Mike in South Boston said Bare Knuckle at Fenway. Good job, Mike. Clown. Jimmy Charlestown, I guess. Fist at Fenway. That's not too bad. Get fisted at Fenway. All right.
Whoa, dude.
That'd be played with. Brian, good name, and he spells his name B-R-I, not B-R-Y. From Dorchester, Fenway Fight Week. That's kind of easy, cool. Kevin, he didn't say where he's from. Bare Knuckle in Beantown. I like that one. That's pretty good. Let's see. Tom Back Bay, the Ballpark Brawl. These are pretty good. We should hire you for the marketing department. Sean didn't say where he's from, but fight at Fenway. We've been saying that. A lot of these came in, man. Chris says, it's not a name, but I want to remind people, nobody should bring gloves to this event at Fenway. That's creative. Nobody bring gloves to this event at Fenway. I like that, man. No gloves allowed in the ballpark on this night. Good job, dude. Well, there's some of the ideas. You can let us know what you think in the chat. I just been saying the fights at Fenway. I know I'm damn excited, very excited. And one of the reasons I'm so excited is because a guy that's waiting to come on right now, King Kai Stewart, defending his title, one of the best to ever do it in bare knuckle. He's a budding legend. He's a king, like I said, and I don't want to keep him waiting any longer. King Kai Stewart You're there. Oh, there he goes. Fight week, and he's being crazy. He doesn't care. He's got a gas tank, right? That's not going to stop you from running out of gas, right, Kai?
Death, taxes, and King Kai will never get fucking tired. At this point, it's King Kai will never get beat, okay? I don't give a fuck who they put in front of me no more. You see me on social media. Why is this guy going to call me out after this fight? You guys know who I'm talking about. But at this point, it just doesn't matter. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to walk through every guy they put in front of me. I'm going to continue to show why I am the true king of the BKFC. That, non-issue. Anyway, how are you, Brian?
I'm great, King Kai. I appreciate you being here. I have seen your gas tank many times, and I feel like that. I don't know how you feel about this as King Kai, but as an observer watching your career, I feel like you piss a lot of people off, and we're going to talk about you're pissing Boston off right now. But I wonder how you feel about this. Like, when I look at you and I hear you talk and I watch you fight, I feel like people get pissed off because they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be good, and you keep doing it. Do you feel like that? It's almost like a jealousy or they can't believe you're succeeding thing. That's how I feel when I hear people talk about you sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, well, look at this. You guys are showing it right now. I didn't know how to throw a punch whenever I first showed up to this organization. I've been a lifelong wrestler. People make fun of me for being proud of that, being excited about being a lifelong wrestler. But all these glove boxers, all these fighters, like, can't beat me. So, I've had to walk, like, literally crawl through glass to get to where I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. I've fought some of the best in the organization. Especially the poster childs that BKFC definitely wanted to win. And it's just, I don't really care. And that's why I'm not, like, win, lose, or draw. I've said this before. Like Kanye West said, I guess we'll never know. But win, lose, or draw, I will leave these venues with a smile on my face because of how hard I freaking work on the outside. That's why I'm not scared of talking shit. People say, oh, it'll bite you in the ass one day. We'll see. I got to lose first. Yeah. And that's been a big ask for anybody. So I really am just happy to be healthy and able to do what I do best.
We're happy, too, to watch you do what you do best. It's been a ride. Now, you mentioned earlier there a minute ago that people want to say things about you being proud to be a lifelong wrestler. I've said this every time I've talked to you. I think that's what makes King Kai outside of how you've learned to fight even better. I say it all the time. You know it well. If you've wrestled or been around it, even for a season, the wrestler grit, there's nothing like it. And I would imagine that happens in training. It happens in the fight. So people can say what they want. But I think being a wrestler definitely almost gave you a benefit coming in here that no one else had. So they must be jealous. I don't know.
No, seriously, that's what it boils down to. I do think that a lot of them want their own success, and maybe I'm the youngest guy. I'm the black sheep. I'm the guy that wasn't supposed to do what I'm doing. That's why they hate, Brian. That's why they hate.
Well, I mean, they hate. You don't seem to even hear them hate, and I enjoy watching the chaos that happens every time King Kai fights. You got Harry this time, and you came with name? Was it Jiggle Tits or something you called him?
Jiggly Tits. Come on now.
I don't want to mess up your name. The King says it right. So you come up with these nicknames for everybody. But I noticed at the press conference a couple weeks ago, you didn't stop with him. You were going at it with everyone on stage. It's like you're going to fight all of Boston. They're ready to kill you. So what was the other name? Slippery Pete. Didn't you come up with a name with Slippery Pete? He's on the show.
Yeah, Slippery Peen. He's a good one.
Wow.
He is a loudmouth. It's like, man, want to know one thing you'll never see next to my name? An 0-2. Oh. That's why whenever he started talking to me, he started talking like he's been here. He's new here. All these guys are new. Most of the guys that talk the most are new, Brian. Once they get back, once they kind of see the pecking order, then they kind of just sit down and shut the fuck up. And that's kind of what my point was there. Because, like, oh, it's on site. Okay, then why are you not coming across the stage and doing something? I think on site means on site. That's what it means whenever I say it.
True.
I don't say it because I'm not an idiot. But
wow.
It's just funny. I love it. That the whole stage, whole stage, I had him. Bah, bah, bah.
Can you give me one of these? Are you a fan of this guy? Woo! The Wolfman or Wolf Call guy. What was his name, Brandon?
The Wolf. All I know is that, listen, for one, he has I've used this line before, but it's so good. An ink pen exploded on his face is what it looked like. And he has the audacity to come at me and talk like that and wearing a dirty boxing shirt.
Yeah, that was
on now. With that being said, that's not a wolf call. That is a squatch call. Look it up. Pacific Northwest. There's a difference, and a wolf call is a lot more majestic and cool. What he did was a squatch call. He's corny. He's got to go.
All right, corny got to go. I got to tell you, though, Kai, you're walking into Fenway Park this weekend, and it's going to be a huge fight. A lot of people are going to be there to see you. And you know that everyone's going to want to see you lose locally because they're all there for Harry. We know it. We've seen this before with you. Is there any, I don't want to call it fear, but you run your mouth a lot, man, a whole lot. You did it at that presser. You're doing it now. Do you ever get, I don't want to say nervous, what it would be, do you ever, when you walk into a building, is the thought always on your opponent or somebody could sucker punch you? Like, are you worried about that?
I have a good team of crazy fucking people around me, a bunch of college wrestlers. My head boxing coach grew up in Browning, Montana. If you don't know, that's a reservation town. Absolute studs come out of there. Billy Wagner, Nate Bordeaux, some tough SOBs come out of Browntown, Montana. But with that being said, that would be the worst mistake anybody could ever fucking make. But doesn't matter. That nobody's gonna actually do something because all of them have mouths, but none of them have the hands to back it up. And I keep proving it every time.
They do have mouths. We heard them on stages, and I'll tell you, Boston reminded me of Philly. I'm from here, but I felt that same energy. I think it's gonna be insane coming up Saturday night at Fenway Park this Saturday night. So you're not shy to say what you think. So I do have some crazy questions for you. Like, what's worse? I want to know Kai's thought on this, the King's thought. Boston accents or Boston fighters? I know you don't like the accent. You've said it.
Hacky fucking accent. I would say Boston fighters because let's name one world champion out of Boston. Like, yeah, everybody will mention the surrounding areas, but not Boston. Boston bitches. So I do think that Boston is way more annoying than the accents, but the accents make me want to get my ass to the airport and get out.
Okay. Hey, no shirts of honesty with Kai Stewart. Kai, this is, as we said a couple minutes ago, Harry's hometown. He grew up here. He went to baseball games here. How much do you enjoy that? I feel like a sick part of you enjoys. Maybe it's not sick to you. Maybe you love it. Just beating somebody and embarrassing them in their hometown.
I mean, look back to what I did. I was going to try to fix that. I'm not the smartest.
That's all right.
But listen, what was it? Beating him in his hometown. Look what I did to Brian Duran. Okay, I walked in there. That was scary. You think I'm intimidated with people that sound like Bostonians? No. But whenever you have a whole bunch of angry Cuban motherfuckers like wanting to hurt you, that's a little different. Like even my coach who's been to prison, my coach straight up did like I think 9 years in prison, and like he was like, "Oh fuck, dude! Like these guys, they're real. These guys are fucking real." I was like, "Oh fuck! Even you got Dave? Fuck, we're done. It's over." But no, there's the non-issue. Like I'm gonna go in there and embarrass them. The louder the hometown guy talks, the worse it is for them. So honestly, I love it. Whenever I'd rather just go into somebody's hometown and maybe they just shut their mouths, because it'll just be a lot easier for them. After I beat Harry, nobody in Boston's gonna respect him. They expected a guy from Boston, to make them look good, to protect the house, protect the name, and Harry can't do that.
I mean, again, these are all good points, and it's stuff that you truly believe. And we're going to talk to Harry in a little while and find out what he believes as well. I do want to ask you about Harry. Like, what is there something, if you could pick one thing that you think he does well? We've heard you rip on the guy a lot. Is there anything you can see that he does well? And don't give me that he does nothing. Is there something that you look at and you're like, he does that pretty well?
I think he is well. He does a really good job on the microphone. I think he keeps letting his nervous energy go by all of his little everything that I say, he's like hysterically laughing. And basic human psychology says that laughing is our first defense mechanism to an uncomfortable situation. True. So that's why it's like, because on the microphone he was doing good. He's holding his own. As a fighter, I think, he lifted himself off the canvas with Timmy Mason and came back and finished the fight. So I guess I'd have to say that he's really tough. Mm-hmm. And he's clearly earned his 6-0 record. even guys that maybe weren't that good were kind of beating him up, and then he finds a way to win. So kind of a find a way to win situation. And I can't wait to test my dog against someone else. And dog versus dog, I genuinely think I'm the toughest matchup there's going to be for anybody. So, but I do think that his toughness would have to be what he does well.
Now, you're both undefeated, but a lot of people that I'm seeing, I get emails. I'm be honest, Boston, Connecticut area, most of these people, but they're saying Kai's undefeated as well. The difference they're saying, in different ways they're saying this, but that Kai is cocky, Kai's annoying, Harry's humble. What do you say to stuff like that? Does it bother you when people call you arrogant, cocky, that you're not humble? Does that bother you at all?
I want to know what I've said specifically. Most of what I ever say is factual information. I'm cool as a cucumber sitting on stage. I'm never the loudest one in the room. All right? So I think they're all just intimidated by that. I'm this young guy who's landing at an insane accuracy rate. My cardio work rate is insane. We all know Conor McGregor backs me, so they're all scared that they're not going to get the spotlight from Boss Man. So it's just they could say what they want, just beat me. If you hate me that bad, beat me. Do something about it. If I'm that terrible, beat me. But they can't. And I'm about to hit that milestone, 10-0. I'm excited.
I was going to go there next. You've defended the belt. I think has it been 6 times? I think.
So I have 6 total since I had that inaugural belt.
I thought
so. I'm going for 7. So five defenses. I have to sound it out sometimes.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I feel you. That's what I thought, man. And you've been here for a while, but I feel, and you tell me if I'm correct on this, that beating Harry, a hometown guy at Fenway Park, that'll probably be at this point one of the biggest wins of your career. Do you agree with that? Is that correct to you?
Yeah, I think so. I keep saying this, and I do my very best to stay out of flat road and not judge any of my opponents. I judge myself. But I stopped watching video of Harry Gigliotti because I don't fucking respect him.
Wow.
And Nico Gaffey was an absolute fucking animal. Howard Davis was an absolute fucking animal. Beating Rusty Crowder whenever he wasn't 3 months away from going to prison, whenever Harry fought him, like that, he was an animal. I was still young. I didn't know how to throw a punch. I had to learn how to box since then. There's a lot scarier people on this planet than Harry Gigliotti. I will sit here and tell you that it is still one of the biggest wins of my career whenever I get the job done. And it has nothing to do with Harry. It has things that's going on in my life. It's things that are people that might be in the crowd. It's a bunch of big businessmen that I am going to have the honor to, show an after party afterwards that are flying in just to watch me fight. So there's just a lot more at stake in this fight.
You're right. It's the stage you're on too. I mean, it's the biggest show we've done, and here you are. They call him King.
Listen, it's no Yankee Stadium.
This guy.
But Fenway Park, whenever I got to walk out on the field, it was pretty cool, and I can't wait to be out there. My first MMA win ever was at Voyager Stadium in Great Falls, Montana.
Whoa.
So I'm a little familiar with fighting on baseball fields.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't even realize that. Now, you guys did do a face-off. We showed it on Instagram Live on the Bare Knuckle Show. We showed the behind-the-scenes of it, and I think they ended up putting it into videos. I've seen it on Instagram. What did you see when you looked at him? They always say eyes are the window to the soul. What did you see when you guys locked eyes at Fenway Park?
It's funny you go there because, he was trying, he was a puppy acting hard, honestly. But I did, and this is I hope it's on camera because obviously you won't be able to hear it. But I was like, Feldman, I refuse to fucking lose to a guy with a neck that skinny. Like looking at pictures and watching his film, Harry looks like a bigger guy. He is all of everything of a little twig. Okay, he's a little taller than me. I know I'm a short king. Of course, I'm the shortest guy. I'm a wrestler. Do you see this wrestler neck?
A lot of bridges.
But that's kind of what I saw. I was just like, wow. I was expecting a guy that was just bigger, that cut more weight, but he's. I think he's going to be way undersized for the type of fight that I bring. Yeah, look at that neck. And look, the line test, you could see his fucking neck go straight. He's like, this is him. Ugh. Oh, I'm not on camera.
Hold on, they'll show you.
I'm on camera. That's it. Like what?
He's putting his chin out there.
I can't even do it. So, yeah, it's very interesting matchup. But I know that he's game. I know that he's gonna bring it. He found his stride in bare knuckle because he was terrible at glove boxing. But he found a stride in bare knuckle, and BKFC obviously sees something in him to put him against one of their best. Because their job is to put on exciting fights. So that's what I'm gonna go out there and do. I'm gonna put on an exciting fight, and I'm gonna express myself in the ring the best way that I can. And I'm just gonna be this small town Montana boy with a shit grin on my face, knocking Harry's head right over the big green monster. That's the headline in the Boston Globe. King Kai knocks Harry's head over the big green monster.
Wow, that's a good one. It's you just come up with that on the fly. That's what you do. You talk and you come up with stuff on the fly. That's good promotional tactic. But I don't think it's promotional for you. I think this is a true belief that you really may try to knock his head over that green monster. But the people in Boston won't be happy. Matter of fact, a fan question I'm looking at just came in from Boston. He didn't say where. His name's Joe. He said, if Harry beats you, what are you going to say to him afterwards if he beats you?
Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. Good job. We're all earning a paycheck. Listen, I don't like Harry. I don't like anybody that I fight in reality, but spending rounds with no gloves on gives you some form of respect to somebody. And everybody wants to see me crash and burn. Everybody thinks a loss will be the end of King Kai Stewart. And I don't want that day to come because obviously I have goals and I do think that I'm going to be the greatest of all time. But once that day comes, I can't wait to see the look on all the haters' faces whenever I got a smile on my face, and then it's business as usual. And then, in wrestling, it's always get the next best thing. You get taken down, you stand up and get the next point. Okay. So, I love when people think that I'm going to be, one day if it happens, if they think that I'm going to be a sore loser, they're all going to be in for kind of a very anticlimactic scene because I'm going to, I have a great team. I got a great family. I have 2 poodles that love me. I have a fiance that loves me. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be fishing on my boat with curling up my mustache.
No matter what, right?
No matter what.
So
fuck him.
There you go. Okay, that's he took a turn back to Kai. That's what I like. All right, final question.
Fuck you, Brian.
Me, I didn't do anything. Kai, last question, man. As you get ready for the biggest stage that you've fought on, in my estimation, describe Boston in 3 words. 3 different words to describe Boston, and you're not allowed to say terrible. That's too easy.
Dang. Busted.
Okay.
Boring. I was walking around downtown and I was like, boring. And there's a lot of bars. So I'm going to say bozo.
Bozo? Got it. All right. We got 3 words.
Bozo the clown. You booze, you lose.
I know bozo.
What about the habit?
Well. Right. I think that the one thing that's not going to be boring this Saturday night is Fenway Park. It couldn't possibly be boring with the fights we're putting on, and we're looking forward to it, man. King Kai Stewart, we got your crowns here. I don't know if you saw them. We put them up front because you've brought them into the studio as a gift before. And we wish you luck. We wish you a great, safe fight. And I just know that myself, the fans are buzzing too. Everyone's very excited for this fight. Thank you for coming on today. Let's play him out with the King's music. Thank you for that. King Kai Stewart, can he do it again? We'll see.
Will I do it again? Abso-fucking-lutely. Come on now.
As he curls his mustache on the way out. King Kai Stewart, thanks for checking in with us, man.
Right.
There you go. He's on point. Always good to talk to King Kai Stewart, see what's going on with him. I should have stood up for the royalty. But I want to talk to Harry. I want to talk to Harry Gigliotti as well and find out what's going on with him. He's been waiting, so I think this Kai joined a little late. I wonder if that's going to piss Harry off. I don't know. We'll find out. But
that's a great theme song.
I told you.
I'm going to give you your flowers, Brian.
Well, I always know. I've looked for King musical beds before for stuff when I worked in radio. There's not one quite like that. It fits. It speaks to King perfectly.
It like kind of gives me chills almost.
It's a great. If I was a King, I'd want that. You could just glide out, right? There's stuff you use that we've used other times. I'm like, ugh. Oh, again, we'll probably get a strike for using that, but whatever. All
right, we did a theme song for Kai. What do we think the theme theme song for Harry should be?
Well, he's Hitman. I don't know.
Hitman.
Hitman. You're Mr. You're Mr.
Well,
Mafia
actually,
guy.
The hit. Okay.
Or you do Bret the Hitman Hart? What do you do? I don't know.
There's a Hitman theme song.
I know it's Bret Hart's probably.
No.
What
I'm not talking about wrestling, bro.
I got nerdy for a second.
No, yeah, you're being a nerd.
He's waiting. He's going to kill us. He's going to keep.
I'm gonna get him in.
Kai kept him waiting, and now we're keeping him waiting. He's going to be mad. We're just trying to get a theme song for him. Oh, he's running. I think I'm looking in the virtual.
What's up, boys?
He's training.
What's going on?
I hear him, but I can't see him. There he is. He's running. You're stupid, Brandon. That's good. That's good. I love that. Brandon's always good with the movie quotes, the movie songs.
I kind of messed that one up
good?
a little bit. I'm sorry.
You hear me?
Yeah,
What's
I can
up,
hear
Harry?
you. How you doing, Harry?
What's up, boys? What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. We're glad to have you on. I want to apologize right off the bat because King Kai was on right before you, and he was running a little late, which took the whole show back further. I know he's not your favorite guy, but I mean that's gotta.
Well, it makes me want to tear his head off a little bit more, you know.
I figured you'd say that. Well, here we are, fight week. We're excited to have the Hitman on with us, Harry Gigliotti. Did I say it right?
Gigliotti, Brian. Gigliotti, Brian.
Did you hear us? We were joking at the beginning of the show.
Gigliotti.
They gave me bad info. They kept the wrong one on there. I re-recorded the voiceovers. I did that on purpose, Harry, to make sure.
I know. We had this talk. You son of a gun.
Oh, son of a gun. Well, it's better than being son of a bitch. I like that. Harry.
Yeah, we got to keep it PG.
Oh yeah, we had that
right?
talk too.
We had this talk.
We did, but forget about it because Kai didn't. So all bets are off. All right. So
hey, fuck that pussy. All right.
See, there you go, man. It works. I think he said F Boston. He had his middle finger up. He was great. We'll talk about what he had to say in a couple minutes. But actually, no,
okay.
I'll lead with the first thing. The one thing I actually wrote down when he said it because I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget it. I mean, he flat out said, and Brandon, you can back me up on this. I heard him say it, and I wrote it down. He kind of said, he just said, I don't respect him. I don't respect Harry. But
okay, I don't really respect him either. I think he's got a paper record. I fought in all the tough guys, especially in boxing. I fought in Olympians, national prospects.
See?
I don't really see anybody. I mean, I think the best guy he's fought out of boxing-wise, technicality, was H.D. Howard Davis.
Yeah.
And I think H.D. looked pretty off that night. I mean, I don't think he looked like he stuck to his game plan. And, I mean, everybody's starting to figure out, Kai. I think the unorthodox style is awkward, but, I mean, you got to make adjustments like that. And you can't just box them. Sometimes you got to be a little unorthodox, too. So I plan on switching it up and making the adjustments on the fly. And I know that Kai's in for a long night.
Yeah, you've been fighting for a while, too. And actually, you brought up boxing. It's interesting because, again, Brandon, am I wrong here? I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember what Kai was saying in the interview, but he brought up your gloved boxing, too. He said that you weren't any good in gloved boxing. You ended up finding your way a little bit in bare knuckle. But I thought you were in golden gloves, weren't you?
I was a Golden Glove runner-up and a novice junior Olympic champion, as well as all my I was 4-7. They had me at 0-5 on BoxRec. I don't know why. I think my old boxing promoter, we had a pretty bad fallout, so that might be why for that. But I fought in all top prospect kids, and a lot of them are very high level in the pros now, and a lot of them were actually national qualifiers. So none of my losses were like, unbecoming. It wasn't like I didn't lose to a bunch of like bums. I lost to a bunch of up and comers, and a lot of them were split decisions. So I don't really look at those as losses. I look at them as learning. So. Okay. I've gained more confidence because I've got that pedigree behind me in the amateurs and the pro level. And I mean, I fought an Olympian. I fought Tiger Johnson. I went 5 rounds with him. I don't think Kai can say that. So
no, I mean, I'm just reporting what he was saying. The good news.
I know. This is all here. This is all just relay.
Yeah, this is something I'm saying right now. I want to commend you, Harry, because you give us great shots to your ear. I can see you keep your ears clean. Do you use Q-tips? What do you use? They're very clean. There's no ear wax. There's no cauliflower ears. What do you use?
I use Q-tips. Yeah.
What are we talking about, Brian?
His ear. He keeps putting his ear up there.
Guy, I like to stay clean and I like to be healthy. So.
Look at it. It's frozen on his ear. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I've been here for 3 hours anyway. So.
I know, and I know you're at the gym.
Hold on, we got some guys over here working.
What's up,
Fernando? I'm on the podcast. Hold on, I gotta step out for a second.
Woo, Fernando, where are you, buddy?
Hold on.
All right, we're going around the gym now.
We're in the gym right now, Lockdown Boxing.
Everyone's in a good
stepping
mood.
out, though. I'm going to be outside.
This is great. We're not going to keep you too long. I know you're training. I just did a couple more things I want to ask you. I mean,
No, I was just doing overtime. I was doing the extra miles and stuff.
Well, let's talk about that. Hold
actually-
on. The extra miles. That's perfect. So you're doing the extra miles. When Kai joined, he was vaping or something. He blew a vape cloud out in his car. I mean, he says he says he has a gas tank that can't be matched. He says he doesn't even need to do cardio.
I never get tired, so
he claims the same.
That's perfect. We can match each other's cardio and see who breaks first. But I mean, I can run 10 miles at like a 7:30 pace and do sprints and all that. So
Why is he vaping though? It's arrogance. I can tell. But would you?
Because he thinks that that's gonna be. Like, that's something to, like, shit on me if he beats me. But I've already manifested this win. I've already foreseen it. I like a little marijuana on my off time. Don't get me wrong. But I'll stick to the edibles. You know what I mean? If anything, I'm not going to – I ain't going to be putting smoke in my lungs right now before a world championship fight. So he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's arrogant. He's ignorant. He's stupid. And he keeps talking crazy. And talk is cheap in my eyes. I grew up old-fashioned. I'm a young blood when it comes to this game, and I've been in it for a long time. I got 4 generations of boxing in my bloodline, and from my grandfather to my cousins to my uncle to everybody that kind of passed it down to me. So I find it stupid that he wants to play that arrogance, and I hope he pays for it on fight.
Yeah,
and I know he will.
I mean, that's a long line of fighters. What does your family say? This long line of fighters. What do they feel about you dropping gloves and doing bare knuckle? Because when we first started doing bare knuckle, a lot of boxers didn't like us, and they might still hate us. But I feel like it was like taboo at first. Now it's becoming more accepted.
You know, well, my grandfather just looked at it as like I'm building my own legacy. I mean, I'm doing my own thing, but I'm still keeping the family torch alive. You know, that's what it really comes down to is. And like one day, I hope my kids want to do it too. You know,
cool.
I want everybody. Look at that. Here we go. That uppercut left hook for the finish. And it will be there too because Kai's one-dimensional, likes to sit in that pocket. I'll make him pay for that.
They're watching some of your highlights. I know you're watching them with us, and you know you got the upper. Look at that, boom, boom. You got the uppercut. That was Mohegan
And Timmy's
Sun.
not an easy guy to put away. Like I don't think I think they were trying to give Jimmy Rivera just like a goodbye fight. Yeah. He didn't even look rocked against Jimmy. I feel like they waved that off a little too soon. I put him away. Like he was out of it. You can see it in his face. He barely could get up. So that's not an easy guy, an easy task at hand to beat. You know what I mean? That guy comes at you, and he's got a ton of experience. He's been boxing since he was 8 years old. I mean, Kai's still young.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some pedigree, but I mean, he had 3 losses in his amateur MMA career. You know what I mean? So who is he to say that, you know, he's this undefeated king? You've had losses too, pal. I mean, it just comes down to being gritty. I guess for him, you know, he is gritty. This sport is a gritty sport. So I think that it's kind of, he's acclimated to going the distance. But I haven't seen anything that I'm really, you know, too thrown off about. I don't think he has anything really that I haven't seen before. So making the adjustments, you know, it's going to be awkward at times. I'm going to have to make adjustments on the fly, but I plan on making him pay for it, making him miss, making him pay. And I know there's certain places I can place my punch that are going to hurt him really bad. And I'm not gonna give it all to you guys, but on fight night, I plan on putting it on full display.
Well, that's all right, because we're all going to be there live. We're going to be watching live, of course, this Saturday night at Fenway Park. BKFC.com. Get involved, man. You don't want to miss this epic event, and you guys are the main event of the biggest card we ever did. That's got to be amazing, and it's in your hometown.
History, baby. History, baby. Let's go.
But for you, though, it's history now. But you have to complete that history, right? You have to complete that history by holding the title up.
I haven't achieved anything yet until I walk out of there with that belt in my hand raised.
Yeah, and that's when you said manifest. Have you manifested? Can you think in your mind what it's going to feel like to hold a title up that you won in your hometown, where you used to go iconic venue to watch baseball as a kid, and now here you are and everyone's cheering for you? What do you think that's going to feel like? Have you thought about that?
I mean, it's just like a dream come true. It's surreal. You know, I used to dream of opportunities of boxing on the field, and now I'm fighting for a world title on the field, and it's bare knuckle fighting. It's my legacy. So it's just become everything to me. And
like I said, it's a surreal opportunity. It's everything I've worked for. So I plan on putting it on full display, and I plan on giving everybody a good show on fight night.
So you've had a lot of fights, and one thing I've heard certain fighters say, I'm always like, oh, you pumped to fight at home? Are you excited? And some say they are. Some say they don't hear the fans. But the one thing I always think is interesting, Harry, is that they say that sometimes there's actually more pressure when you're fighting at home. Do you feel that more pressure?
I mean, I always feel the nerves. I'm a realist. Man, I go through the whole rigmarole. If I don't feel that adrenaline, like I don't feel like I'm locked in. I don't feel like I'm up to date. Like I think a lot of that getting that tunnel vision, locking in like that, that's where you find your natural timing, and it makes me feel like I'm the most alive. You know, you get that fighter's high, like you get that runner. I get a runner's high because I used to run nationals and cross country.
No way.
So before they shoot the gun at the nationals or whatever it was, track or cross country, I would always sit there and I'd get that natural buzz, that feeling, and it happens right before the referee says knuckle up. I'm going to be, feeling it, going through it, but it's just me and him at that time.
Yeah.
And I listen for my coach, but like I said, like any fighter would agree with on this. You only pick up certain things that your coach says. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I listen for my coach, but if like he says certain things and I know the codes that he uses, but it's like sometimes I don't even really agree with it. Sometimes I'm working off my jab. Sometimes I'm working off getting in the pocket. And, like I said, it comes down to just your muscle memory, making the adjustments on the fly. And on fight night, we're going to toe the line. And that's just kind of where I'm going to be at. I will obviously enjoy a little bit of that ring generalship and the crowd and all that. But I'm really there just to get the job done. Everybody keeps saying, like, what do you predict? I work to go the distance. Anything after that's a plus. I'm not going to say I'm going to knock this kid out. He's durable. But, I mean, it would be nice. It would look real pretty,
Great
so
highlight Fenway for you.
A highlight reel, yeah. A good bonus.
Yeah, right. Get that knockout bonus.
But I'm really just anticipating getting the win, and that's just where I'm at right now. So I've been working my ass off in the gym, and time will tell. But I just feel great right now. It's super good to be here with BKFC, one of the greatest combat sports promotion, fastest growing on the planet, and we're making history, baby. That's what it comes down.
But there are some. Let's be real though. There are some misconceptions about you going into this fight, not from your fans, from Kai's fans.
Yeah. I think.
Hold on though. What is the biggest misconception that Kai's fans have going into this fight about you? That when they're talking trash or they're saying things about you, the Kai's going to destroy.
They think I'm going to get knocked out. I've never been knocked out in my life. So that's like, if we're going by my chin, if we saw what Timmy did, I have a good chin. If you saw when I fought Tiger Johnson or Bang Williams, I have a great chin. An Olympian couldn't put me out. You know what I mean? And I was digging. I was going the whole time. I thought it was a late stoppage against Tiger Johnson. And I think that kid signed the top rank. Like, I've never fought bums, dude. I think this paper record isn't going to save him. This isn't a paper fight. This is a real world title fight. And he's going to have to dig deep because I'm going to dig real deep. And I'm going to be going to the body. I'm going to be going back to the head. I'm going to be switching it up on level changes. These are things that he hasn't seen before. He's had one-dimensional guys coming at him, or he had, Howard Davis who fights off the back foot. It's easy to fight a guy off the back foot because you can push that distance against him and push the pace against him. And sometimes they break, they fold, and they can't counter. They can't make those adjustments. I can fight on the back foot or I can fight on the front foot, and I can mix up the angles too. So I think he's in for a long night. I think the fans are in for a great night, and I think this is going to be my night. So I'm excited.
Well, we're excited to have you fighting the fights at Fenway Park coming up this Saturday night. Again, BKFC.com. Some tickets still remain. You want to get in there, and it's only Tuesday.
Hey, and use my promo code Jigliotti.
There you go. There you go. We should put it up for you. But just even if you're thinking, like, should I go? If you're in the area, you can drive a couple hours to get there. I would go from Philly, honestly. I would either fly from Philly or I would drive.
If you're in the East Coast, go. I mean, I get it. If you're from Miami or something, don't make the 24-hour ride.
No, do make a 24-hour ride. Start now.
Start driving. Set up the vacation
hop
time.
Flight.
Head out to Boston. It's going to be a hell of a night. Get a Fenway Frank, a cold beer.
Fenway Frank. I like it. I'm gonna have a Fenway Frank when I get there. I'm gonna jump.
They're delicious, dude.
I want to jump off the Green Monster. That's what I'm hoping I can be up there and just dive off onto people. It'll be amazing.
I might join you with the belt on my shoulder after. All right.
We're looking forward to it. I'm telling you, what I saw at that press conference in Boston, it's Philly, and I mean that like respectfully because I know people don't like Philly, but I feel like it has the same energy, the same vibe, if not crazier than Philly. So I can't imagine what the fans are going to be doing. It's going to be an awesome card at Fenway.
Nick Vespi said that it's like Philly on the water.
That makes sense. Well, Philly is kind of on the water. What the hell's he
No,
talking?
it's. I mean,
Yeah, we're on the water.
Yeah, you guys are on the water.
No, that's Vespi. Vespi doesn't even know who David Lee Roth is. What is he
But
know?
we do got Seaport. Like we got.
I know what he's trying to get at.
We had the Boston Tea Party. All right,
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You guys have the harbor.
The Harborside kid.
Yo, what
Park
about
the car in the Harvard yard?
you guys? Got he sounds like Peter Griffin. You guys have Family Guy too.
I mean, yeah, that's Rhode Island. That's right there.
I know,
Park
like
Country.
right in that area. That's what I'm saying. Anywhere you're at in that area has that cool accent. But we have a good accent too. The difference is the accents. I feel like we'll get into fights like you guys. We'll talk smack.
Brian, we do not have a cool accent. Our accent is disgusting.
So what do you think of your accent, Harry? If we think our accent's disgusting, or he thinks that, what do you think? I don't mind your accent.
It's fast. It's fast, kind of like the British. Like they say, it's like. And some people like when I fought on Canelo's undercard. I saw Diego Pacheco. We were warming up in the same room. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can hear it now. You're from Ireland. Like you have an Irish accent." I'm like, "What?
Yeah, right.
What the hell? I didn't know that." But I mean, I think it's just a city. Everyone's got their little city swag accent. You know what I mean? And like New York, or whatever.
He's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Coffee. Is that what they say? Coffee or something like
good,
that?
Dude. All right, last question for you because I know it's fight week here. You got to get to where you're going. You got to get to what you're doing. I thank you for giving us so much time, Howard. We appreciate it. But give me one sentence that Kai Stewart does not want to hear when he wakes up August 30th.
Shit. I have so many things I want to say.
Say them all then. Give me 5 sentences.
Well, first and foremost, you're going to eat your words. And you're not going to be able to sleep on fight night because you're going to have to think about everything that you said. I'm going to sleep just fine. I'm humble on it. But be prepared to give me that belt because I'm going to be hurting you to the body. I'm going to be going back to the head, mixing it up. And you've never seen anybody on my level, ever. So have a great time holding that belt this week because on fight night, you're going to be handing it over to me.
That's a great way to put it. And I said it was the last one, but in talking to Kai, I just thought of one more. And I want to ask you this because Kai has been, as we talked about in your interview here in this chat, very boisterous against the people of Boston, saying there's never been.
Yeah, he's had a lot to say.
Yeah, but he said there's never been a world champion from Boston from the area.
Yeah, that's how ignorant he is. Marciano, Marvin Hagler, Mickey Ward, John L. Selvin.
Yep.
I have John L. Selvin's Police Gazette Diamond Belt. I inaugurated against an Irishman. I'm a 3-time world champion. He's an idiot. Arrogance is going to be his worst enemy, and I'm going to make him pay for it.
I know you are, but the whole card, the way I couldn't believe the way he was just popping off at Slippery Pete.
Because he thinks that this is like a comedy show almost. It's like an act. He wants to play this alter ego, and it's like on fight night you can't play that though. It's coming it's gonna come to fortune. It's gonna come to reality. Like everything that you said you're gonna eat no matter what. One way or another, you're gonna have to toe the line, and I'm gonna be right in front of you, and I'm gonna be on him all night. So he's got to think about it and eat those words.
All I wanted when I come to Fenway area, Boston, I just want to eat a lobster roll. That's all I want.
Oh, they're delicious, dude. Let me get them from Gloucester, right off the main harbor in Gloucester. They're delicious.
Harry, you've never been on the show before. Before I let you go, I know that you've been watching. You've told me that before, and I really,
many times.
Thank you.
It's good to be here, Brian.
It's good to have you. We've never really met, so it's nice to meet you. And I wish you the best. And I'm sure I'll be talking to you again soon. And look, win, lose, or draw, you'll be back on the Bare Knuckle Show because I think you're awesome, and we're looking forward to
Thank you, my brother.
You got it. Thank you for taking the time. God bless you, and good luck in the fight coming up.
Thank you, fellas. I appreciate it so much.
God
bless. Thank
See
you.
you later. All right, there
Yes,
he
sir.
goes. The Hitman. All right, so the Hitman. You didn't get my ear joke? Oh, is that Brandon's playing the bagpipes. I didn't know you could play bagpipes, Brandon. What do you feel, man? I feel like I'm even more excited now about the whole card, but the show, you're burying me in the bed. I'm more excited. I appreciate it, but you're burying me in the bed. That sounded really weird. You're burying me in the bed. That could mean 10 things, but I'm more excited about the card.
I'm burying you in the bed.
I'm more excited about the card now after talking about them because Kai just doesn't care, but Harry is a man possessed. I got to tell you, I was talking to Kai, and I'm like, Kai is very confident. But then you talk to Harry, and this always happens. But, I mean, how's this thing going to go? Let us know in the chat what you think. Who do
know,
you got? I don't know.
So here's like the thing. It's like when Kai was fighting Nico Goffi.
Yep.
We've all seen Nico Goffi fight, and we were all like, "Man, this guy's a killer! Like, holy shit! Like his punching power
Could
is
this
ridiculous."
be the end?
Like, I don't know, Kai. This might be the one for. We always fucking say that.
That's what I'm saying.
And every fight,
He finds a way.
he finds a way to win.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just it's a toss up, you know. I mean, Harry, I haven't seen that much of him. That's the thing. Like I saw him fight Timmy Mason. He got knocked down. He got up off the canvas, and
that tells you
him out.
something. That tells you something.
So, you know.
And look, I know it's not glove boxing, but Golden Gloves. He was talking about that, and you know, he's got a. I didn't realize he's fourth generation fighter either. I didn't know all that. He's grown up around it. Kai grew up a wrestler, as we talked about, and we say it again: the wrestler grit. You know
that wrestler versus boxer.
Well, if it goes to the ground, wrestlers win, but it's not going to go to the ground.
No,
but
I know.
He's going to keep putting the pressure on him, right?
The wrestling style that Kai brings to a fight.
100%.
There's a wrestling style to his style.
There is.
Like, pay attention to it. It's
100%.
I said this after the Howard Davis fight, when everyone thought Howard Davis was going to win, and then he beat it. And then we were talking about this, and we were like, he has this like weird, like he shoots for a double leg almost when he goes for a punch.
Yeah, you're right.
But that was a few years ago, and he's improved on his boxing game. So he's, I don't know.
He's got a.
Am I making sense?
No, you are. He's got a bag of tricks, is what you're saying. Like he could do the wrestling style. He could do the. He's developed. He said in his interview. He said in the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. I say it all the time. The first time I talked to Kai, he was like, I'm just going to do this. He was young. He had to take his finals for college early or something to do the fight the first time I ever talked to him. And he was just, I think, doing it to try it out and maybe get some clout. And then he fell in love with it, it seems like, and he realized he's the king of the bare knuckle fighting championship. So I'm interested. You got a hit. It's kind of funny. You got the hitman trying to take out the king, right? You got the hitman, Harry, trying to take out the guy that's been on top that everybody's been trying to take out. And now they've sent a hitman to do it. Let's see if he can get the job done, man. Again, I enjoyed talking to both guys. Never met Harry. I think I became more of a fan. I'm not saying more of a fan than Kai. I'm down the middle, but I mean more of a fan of Harry after talking to him. I like the guy.
No, he was really cool when we were in Boston the first time for the first presser. So
yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm pretty jacked up. I don't even know what else there's to say. I just know full speed ahead to Fenway Park. This was the Fenway special. Did we miss anything?
Nope, I got to catch a flight. So
I know you do, dude. Thanks for coming in for this. I'll be catching one right alongside you. Hey, you want to start drinking before we get to the airport?
What do you got? Oh, you know what I wanted to ask Harry? I wanted to ask him what's like
Everclear grain alcohol.
What's like the Boston area beer that everyone likes? But I don't know.
It won't matter when you drink Everclear. You won't even show up to the event.
Pour me a shot.
I will. We should do that. I got a from Nate Rivera.
Go in the airport. It's not that long of a flight though from Philly.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't.
I didn't think of that
can't
shit.
Get a little too crazy.
You won't have any time to sober up. You usually have some time there. You're right. Damn. Thank you for saying it because I would have shown up blitzed.
Yeah, no, it's like a 40-minute flight. So actually, never mind.
Let's put that one down. Grain alcohol goes down. No Gatorade with the grain alcohol. Soscia's got 5 in him of Tito's and vodka now showing up, drooling on himself. Listen. We're very excited, and before we get out of here, I just want to leave you with this. Everybody here, everybody in the office, everybody for the company knows what a big fight this is, what a big night this is for the company. Not just for BKFC, but for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and for fighting in general. We're running Fenway Park. Historic, awesome, exciting, and we're so happy that we worked so hard behind the scenes to bring you this. So I really hope you enjoy the fights at Fenway coming up this Saturday night. I'm excited for what you're about to see. Not only just the fights, they're going to be amazing, we know that, but the pomp and circumstance, the way that we're going to present it, it's going to have a little bit of a baseball vibe to it. But again, a labor of love, I know, for Dave Jr., huge baseball fan. A historic venue. We invite you in, whether you can be there live, bkfc.com, and we hope you can to get those tickets. But if you can't, got to tune in. There's more info on bkfc.com as well for that. Fights at Fenway. Here we go, man. I'm so pumped up. I should take a shot before I knock myself out, but I'm not going to do it. All I know is full speed ahead to Fenway. There'll be knuckleballs. There'll be green monsters and red crimson blood. That's what I always say, right? I say that, don't I? I do. You shake his head, yes.
Are you ready for blood?
Violence!
Are you ready for violence?
Here we go.
Are you ready for bloodshed?
Can't wait to get
savagery.
Stop. We can't wait to get to Beantown, man. We're so excited. Fights at Fenway. Be there live or tune in live. It's a labor of love. It's going to be an amazing night. Fights at Fenway. Let's go. Here comes my home run. Ah!